Hi everybody, my name is Jason R. Seifert. I was wanting to talk to you today about a Supreme Court case that recently came up that deals with the sale of e-cigarettes to children and teenagers and the FDA Food and Drug Administration's problems in dealing with it. Now the background to the Supreme Court case is this. E-cigarettes are widely viewed as being moderately less harmful than cigarette smoking, though they still pose health risks. And while studies suggest that they can pose some benefit in helping people quit smoking, they're also widely criticized for causing children and teens to develop nicotine addictions. The FDA issued guidance in 2020 laying out the approval process for manufacturers to have flavored e-cigarette products approved, requiring companies to detail plans to help ensure its products aren't marketed to children or sold at retailers without age verification requirements. While it heavily regulates the sale of e-cigarettes, however, it does not ban vapes entirely. And controversially, it ruled in June to authorize several menthol-flavored e-cigarettes, despite concerns that the products could appeal to teens. The FDA also announced in June it was rescinding its 2022 marketing ban on Juul e-cigarettes as the FDA's policy has gone tied up in litigation. Now, with that being said, the important thing to keep in mind with the Supreme Court case is this. The Supreme Court will consider federal restrictions on e-cigarette products in its next term, as the court took up a case Tuesday concerning whether two companies' flavored products should be restricted by the Food and Drug Administration, as e-cigarettes have continued to garner scrutiny for their appeal to children and teens. The Supreme Court will consider whether the FDA should restrict flavored e-cigarette products given. So a few key facts about the case. The Supreme Court announced it will hear arguments next term in the case FDA v. Wages of White Lie Investments, but it did not provide any other comment on its decision. E-cigarette companies Trying Distribution and Vapetasia LLC went to court after the FDA refused to authorize their flavored e-liquids in such flavors as Jimmy the Juice Man, Peachy Strawberry, if you could believe that, Iced Pineapple Express, and Killer Custard Blueberry, with the FDA arguing any benefits the products could pose in curbing cigarette smoking adults were outweighed by their risk in attracting children and teens. A surprising fact about this case is that the court's decision comes after the Supreme Court previously declined to take up a similar case in 2023, in which a different e-cigarette company won the court to consider a ruling where the court sided with the FDA. It's kind of surprising that this is the case, because you would think that the Supreme Court would automatically rule out anything involving e-cigarettes. I mean, why would you want to motivate children and teens to consume those products? It's a controversial decision, but we will just end up seeing what happens with the Supreme Court. Keep in mind that more than 2.1 million people use e-cigarette products in 2023, according to the National Youth Tobacco Survey. Now, unfortunately, this is all I have the time for today, but we'll keep the court case in mind, and have a nice day.